In 1990, I started my clinic in Sharjah, which over a period of years I developed into a multi-specialty clinic. I set up a series of clinics.
What made you choose the UAE and Sharjah particular to start your medical journey?
Sharjah is a very friendly environment. You have Corfuka on this side and you have got Sharjah Port and Hamriya on this side. So it's even to do business, the connectivity is very high.
Why the name changed from Dr. Sani's clinic to NMC?
Tell the people of Sharjah, or I want to tell the people of Sharjah, I'm here. Many people thought I left. No, I'm very much here. This is my home. So Sani is not me glorifying me or anything. It's a trust. So trust is more important than a brand.
Hi, Dr. Sani. Good
Hello.
to see you here
Likewise.
at Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and in this podcast, Business Impact. It's our pleasure.
Likewise.
Please first introduce yourself, and then we can move to different and several questions and stages.
My name is Sani Kurian. I came to the UAE in 1990. I'm a pediatrician by training, by profession. In 1990, I started my clinic in Sharjah. It was a single doctor pediatric clinic, which over a period of years I developed into a multi-specialty clinic. I set up a series of clinics and basically in healthcare sector. And I am married. My wife, Meera, Dr.
Mashallah.
Meera, she is a
Mashallah.
physician. I have two daughters. My elder daughter is a dermatologist and my younger daughter does information technology.
Amazing. Dr. Sani, starting with foundations and early beginnings. The founding story of Dr. Sani's clinic in Sharjah. What made you choose the UAE and Sharjah particular to start your medical journey?
For a Indian, especially a Malayali, Gulf is always a fascination. But I did not come to UAE to start a clinic. I came to UAE because, like anybody, my fascination was to do a degree in UK or US.
Mhm.
So before that, I had finished my MD in India. So I thought before going to the UK or US, make some money.
Yes.
And that time, UAE had opened up for specialists. They were giving license. I had just finished my MD. Both me and my wife just finished. So we said, we'll come to the UAE and work somewhere. But when we came to the UAE, we got the license. But as in any situation, job was not easy to find.
Yeah, correct.
Then I went from emirate to emirate, looking at the opportunities. So I did not get any. Then the choice was either to go back or to start something on your own. And I was going to Ras Al Khaimah.
Mhm.
So I left Dubai. It was evening. So, and those days, this is 1990.
Yeah.
Beginning of 1990. So I was driving. After leaving Dubai,
Yes.
everything was dark. Till we reached Shahba,
Mhm.
the place where I started my clinic the first time.
Yeah.
And that street had lights all over.
Mm.
So something in me said, stop here.
This is the future.
No, not of the clinic, never. I mean, I didn't have the resource.
Mm.
But I said, why here? It's so bright. And then I stopped in a cafeteria to have something.
Mm.
So this cafeteria was a Indian guy from Kerala.
Mm.
Then when he knew that I'm a doctor, he said, where are you going? This place needs you. And that's how. So it's not by design. It's just that those bright lights, because Shahba area was the capital of tailoring for ladies, abaya.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so this
Abaya, salon,
salon and abaya
and restaurant,
and restaurants. So
Yeah.
so you know that.
bakery also.
Yeah, bakery.
It's one of the amazing places,
Amazing
by the way.
places was Shahba. Not see now Sharjah has grown.
Correct.
But if you 1990, this was the. So I happened to be there in that cafeteria, and then there was a building getting ready. That's when I said, okay, this is where I.
It remained, by the way, one of the best places, especially for occasion, Eid. Let's
I
say.
still practice near Shahba in Samnan. I'm still in Samnan. I have not left that. So I cannot. My wife tells me you cannot go far away from this place, because the culture, the magnet of Shaba is still with me. So I cannot go far away. I've always lived around that area.
That's really inspiring. It sounds like you saw something special here, not just opportunity, but a real purpose behind the move. Dr. Sani, can you tell us how the idea for Dr. Sani's clinic first started in the 1990s?
As I said, when I came to Sharjah, then after liking the place, I went to the Chamber of Commerce.
Mhm.
So the first time I went to Chamber of Commerce, I couldn't speak the language, the local language. So I just went around, and then I said, so I went there thrice. The third time I went, I was called in. I don't want to name names. So on the CCTV, somebody watched me and said, "Come inside. I've been seeing you coming for 3 days. What's your issue?" I said, "I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
I need to start a clinic." Then you can't. You can't just start a clinic. Then I said, "I have a license." Then he guided me.
Yeah.
The gentleman who is the mudir there, he guided me. This is what you need to do. So I said, I found this very friendly. So everybody was joking, and in India or in other places where you do business, you are used to a lot of red tape. A lot of bureaucracy.
Yeah.
So I found that there is no bureaucracy here. Everybody is. They gave me tea, and the culture is so friendly. I said, okay, why not? This is. It's not. I know. Doing business is not easy, but it gives you confidence. So I had to find a sponsor. I had to find a sponsor. So I did not know anyone. But fortunately for me, my late father-in-law was a cardiologist in Sharjah.
Yeah.
And he was very close to few families here. And late Sheikh Hamad Sheikh Hamad bin Kasmi,
Yeah.
the Chief Justice of Sharjah,
Mhm.
Hamad bin Majid,
No.
So he was a patient of my late and a close friend.
Yes.
So somebody said, you know the family of Sheikh Hamad, so why don't you go? So then it so happened, Sheikh Sagar bin Rashid was the owner of the building which I wanted to. So I went and met him, Sheikh. I need to start, because I didn't know that you should not visit the Sheikh. So I went to the Sheikh and I said, I'm a doctor, I want to start the clinic. So Sheikh Rashid told me, I have somebody better than me, is my nephew, Sheikh Majid.
Yes.
So Sheikh Majid bin Hamad, Sheikh Hamad's son, has been from that day my partner, my friend, my
MashaAllah.
advisor.
MashaAllah.
So you need, to do business in UAE, you need luck,
Support.
support, and you need somebody to guide you. So, and Sheikh Hamad and Sheikh Majid locally have been guiding me. Sheikh Hamad is no more, but he gave me the wisdom how to deal with this land here. And Sheikh Majid always, when I go to him for any issue, he will give me tea and talk to me and say, come back, we'll discuss it tomorrow. Because 50% of these ideas, by tomorrow, I will realize it is not good. So you need somebody to guide you.
Yeah.
And I found mentors, guides who had wisdom much beyond which I could imagine.
Especially have more experience in
They have
business.
more experience, they have, native experience. So when I bounce a idea of them without prejudice, they would tell me it is good or bad. It makes you think, because I'm not a businessman by nature. I'm a doctor. So, and they have native wisdom. So they guided me through this. And today what you see is the effect, and the people, by the way. So I started in a completely local area. So you wonder how. I did not know a word of Arabic, but the people encourage you. So they would talk to me. They knew Urdu or they knew Hindi, but they would not talk to me this time. So they would talk to me. So I picked up the medical Arabic much faster than anybody else. Now I can converse. I mean, I cannot have an interview in Arabic, but if you come to me as a patient in Arabic,
I can understand.
I can understand.
Yeah,
So some of the Arabic you will laugh, but I can manage. So this is my land as much as your land. 36 years I am here. So this one, most of the people when I go in Sharjah, more people in Sharjah know me than in my own place. In Kerala, if I go, nobody knows me. In Sharjah, which is why people ask me, why you love Sharjah and this one. Yeah, because it's give and take. People respect you. I feel I'm in my homeland.
The place that give you opportunity to success and
Of
to
course.
establish your business, for sure will be one of the best place.
One
Like,
more, people have asked me this question, my friends who live in Dubai. So I said, you can do your business anywhere, but live in Sharjah, especially if you have two daughters. So this is a very safe, the living environment is I mean, I go to sleep even if my wife drives to Dubai. I sleep. I rest assured that she's safe.
yeah.
How many cities in the world can you tell me? After 10 o'clock, your wife goes driving out. You will go to sleep.
You cannot. Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah.
Believe me, you cannot. Even from the country I come, I will be. My mother, when I go to Cochin, she will not sleep till I come back. Because she tells me stories, that so here in this is the beauty of UAE in general,
Safe.
Sharjah in particular.
Alhamdulillah. Dr. Sani, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced in the early days?
Biggest challenges, see, life is always a challenge, but the biggest challenge I faced was to get proper people to work with the same philosophy that you have. So getting the personnel to work with us, this is the important thing. Other than that, initially, actually, I grew organically. The only issue I had in the beginning was to get the right people, because I had to interview 10 people or 20 people to get one. Licensing was tough, because even those days, even today, the UAE licensing is as tough as
It's
MRCP.
not easy.
It's not easy. So which is good.
Especially in this sector.
Very much in this sector. So we face a difficulty, but healthcare has to be tough. Otherwise, you don't
human
get the
life.
quality. Yeah, human life.
Yeah.
So, but what used to happen is attrition. So you train somebody for a long time and then they jump. So I find that a bit difficult, because you train somebody, you depend on that, and you don't get that much of staff. So attrition was one challenge, which we overcome, because why would they leave if you are a good employer or if you are a good colleague? So we learn, but this was one, and then training. See, when they come from countries which are not so strict in their this thing, so training was an issue. So we had to train. So even now we put a lot of emphasis on training. So this is one thing. So the licensing, attrition, and training, because many of them have the degree, but they don't have the training to work. Because UAE is a very unique environment where you have a mix of cultures. So when you work in any of the countries in Asia or non-Middle East countries, you deal only with native population.
Yeah, correct.
But in here, you have a masala of people.
Yes, more than 200 nationalities.
So here you cannot be one knife, a Swiss knife.
Yeah.
To deal with people, some places it's a Swiss knife mentality that anybody has to take. So if you are a one knife, you cannot cut or you cannot grind.
Yes.
Swiss knife, you have all options. So here the people expect you to be a Swiss knife, whether it is a doctor, nurse, technician. So it's a little difficult to adapt very easily. So what happens again, you said challenge. It takes you at least 6 months to 1 year to train that person. And suddenly that person, they get a better offer. So it becomes a little difficult. That is the thing. Otherwise, generally, the patients are very nice to work with, both the expat and the local population. It's much easier to deal here.
Yeah.
Because I worked in my native country, it's more difficult there.
Why?
Because they take you for granted and they're more demanding. So here they value you, because here you also work under the framework of an authority. There, I think we also tend to take it a little more easy, because we are in your native country. Here, we are well regulated. So I remember an incident when, early days, the regulation was not so strict. But I had a patient who had a big issue with me. So they went and complained. I had the director coming in the evening. in plain clothes, talking to me and telling me. So he didn't make an issue. He said, "Doctor, one, you are new to this place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please correct it by the weekend, and I will correct." You see, he sorted the matter. He cleared the issue
Yeah.
because I had few shortcomings in the clinic. It's a new clinic, but he didn't make an issue. So you don't find such things. So I said, very friendly way to deal with it. So people don't realize there is no red tapeism. They approach you in a very friendly place. So it's very easy to do business here, medical business.
Alhamdulillah. Dr. Sani, moving to title branding, marketing, and reaching the community. How did you build the Dr. Sani brand into something people trust and recognize, especially in a competitive healthcare market?
I think because I am a professional first and a businessman, not by choice, it happened like that. I didn't come to UAE to start a business, as I said. It was out of necessity that I was not getting a job, and then passing through Sharjah, and then you don't feel like going back. I was already 6 months in UAE doing transit visa and visit visas, because I was trying for a job.
Yeah.
So by 6 months, if you go back to your native country, they will you will be embarrassed, right? You went to look for a job and you come back without a job.
Yeah.
So I took not by choice. It happened that way.
Mhm.
But then I always follow this principle even today, that if you do in medical, see, as I said earlier, medicine is not a business. The
It's
moment
ethical.
Yeah. So the moment you the moment you treat it like more like business than your profession, or than, like, it's a noble profession, right? Like, two most noble professions. One is teaching,
Mhm.
education, and healthcare. Unfortunately, it's become businesses now because it has to survive.
The life.
You have to scale up. If you scale up, if it's not a business model, it doesn't survive. But unfortunately for medicine and for education, the decisions more and more are taken by CFOs and by CEOs who look at the bottom line
Mhm.
more than what you are expected to do. For example, in medicine, you're supposed to be a healer. Okay? I always believe that you do your job well. Bottom line is an automatic end product. You don't have to chase the bottom line.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell your doctors to write more tests. Unfortunately, that's happening today, which is why one of the reasons why I in 2015 I went away from this what do you say, this business, this rat race, is because I couldn't handle it anymore. So that's the reason why in 2015 I gave up my whole group to an MC. That happened in 2015. I said I will go away from OPD-based healthcare, and I will go into community-based healthcare, which is, I discussed this concept with the then minister, and I said, people at home, now with the improvement of healthcare, more and more people are living longer with disability, and they are at home. So I started this Al Zairat Medical Center with the motto of health to home.
Yes.
So those days, health to home was not a big thing, and home health was not big. I'm talking about 2010, 2011. I think Abu Dhabi had a few centers.
Yes.
Northern Emirates didn't have.
Yeah, correct.
So I'm lucky that the Highness follows the same, or I follow the vision. Yeah, the vision of looking after the elderly. So I am in the right emirate with the right ruler.
Alhamdulillah.
So we did this, and today, so what I told my team, this is a new field. Let's do the proper way. So we are the only one in Northern Emirates to have JCI. JCI is like the ISO mark for healthcare. So we did the complete JCI accreditation. And today we work with the government of Sharjah to provide for elderly. We are the biggest providers in Sharjah for home-based healthcare.
You started with the zero competitor, let's say, in this aspect, especially in Sharjah.
I cannot say zero competitor, but our competitors didn't know the market or didn't know what was there. They were there. So in no field there is zero competitor. There is competitor, but you can say they were not competitors because I had an advantage. By that time, I was already 25 years in this healthcare. I knew them. I knew the people.
Yeah.
So I have an advantage that I am native. 36 years, you know the place.
For
So
relation, connection.
everything. No, I know. So when I know this family, I know them personally.
Yes.
And many of these elderly people brought their children to me. So as a pediatrician, everybody, the whole family comes in. So, and they know me. So now branding, I did not require any branding. What's branding? My name.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But this is a double-edged sword. I tell my staff, my doctors, my technicians, see, when you do something wrong, you are not yourself doing wrong. The name, and the name is not me. Everybody who works, under that name, because it's a trust.
Yeah.
So this brand, Sunny, is not me. It's a trust of people of Sharjah. That's why when you ask me that question, so Sunny is not me glorifying me or anything. It's a trust. So trust is more important than a brand.
Do you think having your personal name as part of the brand made a difference in how people connected with your services?
It could have been any name. It just happened to be by name. But the whole philosophy behind that name, the whole philosophy is that we gather the trust of people. So again, we go back to my challenges. Why did I spend so much time and so much difficulty in selecting? Is because I needed staff who would follow the same principle that I had. So it's very difficult because most of the places, they tell you, write more tests, do more procedures, and that's when or write more medicines. So my doctors as a choice, I would never do that because I've asked questions to doctors. Did I tell you to do this? They know. You can, maybe over a period of time, more than 500 doctors have worked with me. You can ask any of them that this was never. So that is the principle. But when you become corporate, things change. That's when I lose interest because I don't come from I'm not meant for that. I mean, I do business to survive, but I don't do business to do this and then for that there are other businesses. Healthcare should be viewed and focused as a healing, as a prevention, as a compassion, and business is automatic byproduct. You do it well, so nothing comes free. So you do it well, the service is paid for. You don't chase this one. So coming back to your question, the brand. So people have trust in that brand. And that's not about, it could have been Sunny but when you do that well, they trust that. So again, it's a double-edged sword. It's very easy. You went to Sunny and they did that. So
word of mouth, let's say.
Word of mouth, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm purely Sharjah grown. So,
by the way, this is the best marketing strategies you can follow in any businesses also.
It's true.
Yeah, depending on people, what they say about your business. Dr. Sani, moving to growth and business transformation. Can you walk us through the major milestones of Sani Healthcare Group?
I think I have told you most of it. I'll just enumerate. I will put it in sequential order. I came here in 1990. I set a single doctor clinic. My wife was with me when we started, but within 6 months, she joined the ministry. So 1990, practically a single doctor. Then I had this idea that you have to have all the specialties under one roof.
Yeah.
So I brought this idea to Sharjah of multi-speciality. Then I found, so it is all need-based, by the way. It's simple logic. Then when I did the multi-speciality clinic, I found that dental is a big issue here. Because of fluoride in the water here, most of the Emiratis had bad teeth. Or halawa, either it's sweets or it's related to the water. Those days the water had high fluoride content. So dental, I'm the first one to set a multi-specialty dental. I had all the specialists. Taqweem, this one, everything was there.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. So this one, so you grow according to the need of the society. Then from single branch, people found it difficult to come. So we set up 12 branches in different parts of Sharjah. from Al Nahda. Nobody was putting clinic in Al Nahda. I put the first clinic in Al Nahda. So Rola, Al Nahda, industrial area. So we had 12 branches, my salon, Shargan, so all the branches. Then, as I tell you, I'm a bad businessman. So what used to happen is I used to put the carriage before the horse. Just put the carriage and then look for the horse. So by the time I had this, so there were around 700 staff working for me. So along with this, there's a scenario change. It used to be cash for service before. We had the player coming in after this is insurance. So the moment insurance comes in, you don't your money is not routed directly through your patient. So I used to get a roadblock now. Now my growth. So putting the horse before the cart, and with your pair coming in between, so you have a roadblock. You cannot go as fast. So then I found that for growth you need your money cycle to be perfect. So it was not becoming perfect. Then I started taking loan. So once you take loan, then you start working for the bank. So I was managing it, but then it was putting a lot of stress on me. So I had this huge OPDs. I never had trouble because I was having no patients. I had more trouble because I was having more patients. My doctors were doing well. But your money cycle gets stuck. So between 28th and 5th of every month, my blood pressure was, I think, going double.
Very high.
Very high. So that's when people who knew me well said, you have two options. So because you either borrow a huge chunk of money and then spend your next 10 years trying to pay back that money, but then you will become the biggest player in the UAE, or there are many people looking for, in Northern Emirates, I was the biggest presence. So I said, no way. This is my baby, my name and everything.
Yeah, correct.
So, emotional and
it's difficult.
It's very difficult. Then I started thinking, let me look at the best offer. So to cut the long story short, so there were many suitors, but NMC that time, Dr. B.R. Shetty came to me and he said, I heard that you're looking for this one. I want to take over. My group wants to take over this one. If you are this one, then he came to me directly. I said, I have a price.
Yeah.
And if it's agreeable, this is not negotiable. So that is how NMC took over our whole group. They wanted me to be partners with them. No, I said, when I give up, it's zero involvement. 2 years I had to be with them to manage the group. And I'm happy that the group is doing even better than what I was when it was with me. So they are doing well. I exited the 2015 OPD based healthcare, and then I went into home based healthcare. Today we are the largest provider of home based healthcare.
Yeah.
So 2015 was with NMC. Then I started on my own home based healthcare 2012. So last year I went into wellness. Wellness again is a new concept. Do you want to know about wellness? What the wellness concept is? In between COVID came.
Yeah.
So COVID was a bit setback for all healthcare related because people didn't know where to go, and it was a very confusing thing for medical. So that is when I realized that good health will be only possible not with medicines if your health is okay. So I try to blend modern with traditional medicine, and I started it for women. So in Sharjah Healthcare City, so I happened to meet Dr. Abdulaziz Al Maheri.
Yeah.
So he gave me a lot of encouragement. He said, I want to start for women. He provided me the space. So we have a beautiful setup for ladies called Sunny Wellness. I think all the ladies of Sharjah should visit that. This is a concept to improve your health. So we don't want you to be sick. So to prevent the sickness. So that is my new challenge. And I'm also looking into geriatric care. So I'm a pediatrician, but I realize that people are living longer, and they are not many doctors know how to take care of them. So I myself went and did a diploma, and I'm in the healthcare city setting up a center for old people.
Dr. Sani, when NMC Health took over your group, how did that feel both for you as a person and as a doctor running the business? By the way, this question has been one of the most controversial topics in the community, especially here in Sharjah, about why the name changed from Dr. Sani's clinic to NMC.
Yeah. As I told you before, it was not an easy decision. There are two things connected with. One is the personal issue, and the other one is the business issue. Personally, when this thought came to me the first time, the answer was no. There's no, because it's your ego, it's your emotion,
Your reputation, let's say, your
yeah,
name.
everything. So I said no way. Then I started looking at it in a different way. It's like I'm a father of two daughters, right? So one day your daughter has to leave and go. So you groom your daughter into a nice, beautiful woman, teach her all the right things, and when the right person is there in her life, it's so. I felt that you know that I was finding it difficult to run it financially because of various reasons, not because I didn't have patience, because you needed a deeper pocket,
yes,
to run that. So I created a good entity. So then somebody came who was more capable than me. Forget the name, they are more capable than me to run the clinics, the pharmacies, the whole setup. So, and I was with them for 2 years, mentoring them. But this, gave me a time to breathe. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you about Zairat and wellness and
correct.
geriatric care
Yeah.
if I didn't take the decision. Now, to run a clinic well, even once the setup is good, good doctors can run it. But new ideas, you need people like me, because I have been here in the community. I know what the community needs. And when you have a visionary ruler, so you need somebody to know what he is thinking about. So now I've been here 36 years. So as I said,
Mashallah.
so what the community needs. So tell the people of Sharjah, or I want to tell the people of Sharjah, I'm here. Many people thought I left. No, I am very much here. This is my home, and I'm going to stay here.
Forever?
Forever. Yes.
Inshallah.
Why should I leave? Because what
Inshallah.
happens is I have a lot to contribute healthcare wise, which is why I adapted myself from a atfal to a doctor, because there's nobody doing for old people, and people are living old, and I'm also getting old. So let me study about old age, and let me translate that into something for Sharjah. So people of Sharjah, so for children, we are always there. There are a lot of facilities for children, but for old people and for ladies, especially for their wellness, we look at niche areas. So the sun is always there. He's not run away anywhere. So the brand can change, but the philosophy and the person doesn't change.
Yeah, correct. Moving to identity and social responsibility. How has Sharjah shaped your identity as a doctor and entrepreneur?
Sharjah has changed me 360 degrees, because I never thought myself as an entrepreneur. All my entrepreneurial capacities came in Sharjah. So I came here as a young doctor. I was 30, but I did my master degree, but purely doctor, no entrepreneur, zero entrepreneurship. But the situation I got in Sharjah, the encouragement I got, the confidence, the opportunity I got, that shaped me. So it is not rocket technology. So I learned, and the people taught me. And I mentioned the individuals who made a lot of difference for them. I come from an agricultural family, My father was a social worker and a politician. So I got some leadership qualities from him, and compassion probably to do work with the people came from my father. And my grandfather was a farmer. So they teach us to be close to the ground. My grandfather always said, keep your ears on the ground. So I also believe that listen to the local people. You know what they need.
Yeah, correct.
Very simple.
Sometimes it's not also easy to manage a lot of peoples, and also going to different specialists like business, finance, like that.
I'll tell you what, if your intentions are good and if you are working with them, you can't be an arbab and sit at home and do the work. When they see you, you are working from morning till midnight. I have no time. I am always off and always working. So I don't believe in 9 to 5. None of my staff believe in 9 to 5. And when you have a work ethic that you need to do this work, get it done. I don't care how you get it done. Stick to ethics, be humane, and be mind. So in healthcare, that is something which I think everybody needs to be taught. We read medicine from the books, but humane should come from the heart, which I think the new generation, because of modern technology, you see people less and less. See, you learn of artificial intelligence,
using the
AI,
platforms.
and this one. I think this is one thing I noticed now, the new gen, because medicine is one profession. You cannot learn from the laptop or from the computer.
Yeah, correct.
You have to. So I was lucky that I worked in a poor district of India.
And difficult.
Very difficult. We did not. Can you imagine? Now we use disposable needles. We had to use the same needle sterilized, and when it was becoming blunt, we used to grind it and use it because otherwise there's no option. So you learn from there. You learn to value human life. You learn to value emotions. So it becomes very easy here, because sometimes money becomes a criteria that a person cannot get proper health care. I believe that money should never be a criteria for a person's illness. So you should not forget that it's a noble profession. Same with education. Same with education. You should never forget that nobody should lack education because he doesn't have money. Unfortunately, in today's life, it's all compartmentalized into business. It happens.
Dr. Sani, you've played an active role in professional and community organizations like the India Business Council and the IAP. Why are these roles important to you?
I think this is there in my blood. My father was into social life and politics. So I used to see when I was a small kid, my father, aggregating people, listening to their issues. So when I came here, I think it was in 2003, I think Mr. Mitfa was the chairman of the council at that time. So we met him as a group of people. I came in as professional. I was not a big businessman or anything. So I had the professional aspect. So in 2003, we went to the Consul General. He gave us the go ahead. So we formed this IBPC in 2003. So successively, all the chairmen of the chamber have been very supportive, and it gives us great pleasure to link, the businesses together, and India with UAE, particularly with Sharjah. So the challenges we faced with our Indian counterparts were that they used to always ignore Sharjah. So we used to always fight with them that whoever comes as a business, we have to come to Sharjah. So we always, so they used to tell me always, you always bring up Sharjah. Yes, because Sharjah is the largest SME in I think the Middle East, not only in the UAE. People don't realize that. So for Indians, it's always Dubai. So I said Sharjah, and we succeeded a lot. We did a few programs like Meet the Government, India UAE Business. We did a lot as a council. And now also, I think IBPC is continuing now, and they are doing their best to improve the relationship. So I like to do that. Professionally, IAP is a profession. I'm a pediatrician. So I wanted to take. So Indians also, they are very culturally very close. I said there are a lot of pediatricians of Indian origin in the UAE. So IAP UAE is the only branch, official branch of IAP outside of India.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. So we have a regular conference. We update our information. We conduct workshops. So this is what we are doing.
Okay, what's your vision for community wellness and healthcare awareness in Sharjah?
My vision is now more preventive, which is why I am going towards the wellness path. Both. So for me, wellness starts very early in life. Don't wait till you become 60 and 70. It starts very early, and good living, less of medicines and more of preventive, healthy eating, good sleep.
Mhm.
So this has to come into the community. This is what I'm taking. So as I said before, I'm trying for women's wellness. We're trying to do this. I'm approaching the other end, that people are living longer with chronic diseases.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to do a center where we are going to touch on a few points. Now I'll use this to tell you what. So as you grow older, your strength comes down, your mobility comes down,
Yeah.
your mind, your memory is less,
Mm.
your skin. So people don't think about that.
Yeah.
So you have to think early. So I'm going to start a center where we are going to check all these things for the community.
Yeah, correct.
And community has to be aware that prevention is better than cure. Okay. So we have been all this while very much manipulated by the drug companies to be writing medicines. So I am now going back and saying less medicines, more self,
Mm.
less stress. So the best way for this is using modern medicine for diagnostic and traditional medicine to prevent.
Mm.
We have Arabic medicine, we have a lot of Indian medicine, we have a lot of native medicine, and I'm trying to get a blend to give a holistic approach to the person. Now, for me, Yusuf is important, not his illness. You get my point? And
Yeah.
people don't realize that. Now, I was mentioning about strength. There is a study which says that above the age of 60, if you have a fall, a fracture, and you're bedridden, 20% mortality in the first year. 20%. We talk about heart, prevention of heart, but nobody talks about prevention of fall.
Mm.
So these are things which I didn't know this, by the way. When I did my medicine, I didn't know this. This knowledge has come to me because I started this health to home. I was reading about how to take care of elderly, and I said, oh my God, this is something I also didn't know. If I didn't know this, the community doesn't know this.
Yeah,
So
correct.
this is what I'm giving back to the community, taking care of yourself. So, you cannot expect a doctor to take care of everything. Doctor should be giving you knowledge, and ultimately it's you
medicine.
have to take care.
Mm, correct.
Better eating, better sleep, moving around, less stress, do deep breathing. When you're driving in the traffic, you stop, take 10 breaths. How many times you take deep breaths? So this is going to make you a better person. So this is my, give back to the community, not prescribing 10 medicines.
Yeah, the
So no.
most important principles, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Sani, going back to life before and after COVID-19, how did the COVID-19 pandemic change the way you practice medicine or run your business?
360 degrees.
Wow.
What I told you now is all my reflection during COVID time. Because COVID time, I realized a lot of people had death. Unfortunately, some people survived. When you look at it, you realize that it was not medicine which saved them. Those people who had better health, inherent health, even old and young, they survived.
Mm.
So I realized there is no rocket technology. So the people teach them to have better health, better lifestyle, and that's how you survive. So I took so those days in COVID, nobody was practicing. So I realized during COVID that you need to improve your health. Don't depend on doctors or somebody else. This decision you have to do. Because it's like I always tell people, now you have a very expensive car very sophisticated, say Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
You don't take it to any wayside garage, right? You take it to a agency. You do a servicing. You make sure everything is in order. Even if there's a scratch, you make sure everything.
Specific detail.
Specific detailing, right?
Yeah, correct.
Your body is maybe 10,000 or multiple times much more sophisticated and much more valuable than any such machine. Would you not take care of it?
For sure.
That's the point. So, but people take a lot of things for granted. So, what if I tell you your aging process starts in the 20s? Don't wait till you reach 60s and 70s. We didn't know this. I didn't know this information. So, by interacting with so many people who are experts in the field and my own reading and my own experience, this is what I want to give back to the society. So, which better place than Sharjah, where you have again the people. See, the thing is, people don't realize. Again, I'm lucky that I'm in Sharjah because Sharjah people are there in all Emirates. So Sharjah, because of the culture, I think the education that the emphasis on education here. From Abu Dhabi to Ras Al I go, they know me because they are basically either directly or indirectly connected with Sharjah. That advantage Sharjah has. So it becomes easy for me. It's like a calling card. So many a times they don't tell me that they know me. Once the work is done, now we know we have come to a clinic in Shaba. So again, it's a very close society, and Sharjah again. I think people of Sharjah, they love to work outside Sharjah. This is also I've seen they're adventurous like people of Kerala. They like to work outside of Kerala. So Sharjah is a bit like that. They love to. They're more adventurous where work is concerned. So I'm lucky that I find people of Sharjah in every emirate.
Okay, moving to our next question. How did you see the community change after COVID in terms of health awareness and how people think about wellness?
Lot of changes. People are more aware now, and what I tell them, they are able to understand it better because they went through these processes. And when I tell them things like sleep and stress and better dietary control, they are more conducive to accepting that. When I tell the wellness principle, when I tell them it is much easier post-COVID than pre-COVID, definitely yes. And now because people were more confined at home, they have had this habit of reading more about health. Earlier, they used to watch movies and other things and drama. Now, podcast on health, a lot of people watch. So it's become easier now.
Yeah.
And people are more aware because they have actually seen death. Death happening in front of their own eyes, and better health always helps. So this is the message I don't have to tell them. When I tell them, yes, they had somebody in their family who went through this. So it's easy to sell that concept.
Let's talk in depth about Sharjah. What makes the business environment in Sharjah unique and supportive for entrepreneurs?
Many of the points I said, especially Sharjah is a very friendly environment. So we all come from different countries where there's red tapeism, as I said before. In Sharjah, right from the chairman to the any other officer who's helping you, it's very easy to deal with them. So ease of doing work. Then the other thing is it's a very convenient emirate that you can work and live with your family here of any strata. Sharjah offers you all that flexibility.
Alhamdulillah.
It offers you a cultural diversity to work with. So wherever you come from, it's very easy.
Yeah.
And here you do your work. The safety of your family is very important. If I'm a person working in a company and I don't want my family to be too much away, and when I'm working, I want family to be safe. Sharjah provides that.
Alhamdulillah.
And it's got very friendly. See, the thing is, you can live in Sharjah for maybe 40 years and not know a word of Arabic. You can just know Urdu or Malayalam and live in Sharjah.
You will not face any challenge.
I will not face. So, where else in the world you can do that?
It's difficult for
It's very difficult. So if I am an employee or if I am on this thing, I don't get overawed, I can live on 5 dirhams a day. I can just have my basic and this one. So that ease is there, and nobody nobody. If I wear a very civil clothes and go around, nobody is going to admonish me for that. I can be myself. I can, and I find that in Sharjah, so Sharjah, I don't see Sharjah just a city of Sharjah. I see Khorfakan, Kalba, all those places. Even to take my family out on a budget, most of the places are free. You see, I can go boating, I can go, I can live with my family in peace and in so much of nature. So we all come from places where we are very much attached to the nature. So you don't feel you're like in a desert. I do photography. I do wildlife photography.
Mashallah.
I go to the desert. I go to Maliha. So I have some ideas for Maliha, because
Mashallah.
with nature. So I don't know if you know that UAE has some of the most sensational wildlife. You go to the desert, you have Arabian fox. You have the owls, little
the
owl.
variety of
the variety of
nature.
owls. So when I put them on my Insta page, say they find. So it's not only work.
It's life.
It's life.
And
You have a lifestyle. So people have a wrong feeling that you're in a desert country, you're suffering. I said, suffering? So people who live in the United States, my brother and sister both live in the United States. So they think this is some. I said, so when they come here and spend time, wow. So we have a diversity here. So it's I think the nature of UAE. A lot of people now, when I came here, they never used to say dirham. Kitna rupiah? They used to ask me. So we are lucky that UAE itself, particularly Sharjah,
the connection also between.
Connection is so the acceptance for an Indian doctor is you are 50% okay from day one, because they trust you that okay inta manwen Hindi okay khamsil miya okay
pass
yes. So you get acceptance, right? So okay, my father used to go to Bombay or used to go to Kottakkal. So you are from India.
Trust.
Then from where did you do? Bombay, Bangalore? Okay.
Also, the numbers of doctors come here at Sharjah. Also, the big numbers of nurses, let's say.
Of course. Of course. I had when me and Dr. Azad Moopen of Aster, who is the chairman, we started a group for Kerala doctors. No, because of my background, we like to form. So we have a group for Kerala doctors called AKMG. We have got 2,000 doctors of Kerala origin, dentists and doctors here, all over UAE. So there's a group of doctors. So there are a lot of technicians, doctors, nurses. That's why it's easy for Indians to run the clinic and this one, because they all come from and we know their mentality, so we know how to handle them, we know what they want. So it's easier for people from India, particularly from Kerala, to run the medical.
Yeah, amazing.
Because acceptance from people and the staff also are in tune with what we want from them.
Also, if we can talk about the big names who working here in Sharjah, like Dr. Sani, Dr. Zalikha,
Yes.
Dr. Riyad, Allah yarhamah. Yeah, so they are trust of Sharjah
All
and
trust.
they built their business Sharjah also.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Sani, how do you view the role of the Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry in empowering business leaders?
Very friendly, very open, and very open to ideas. And they are very forward thinking also, because I have been with the chamber, if you remember, from 1990 in different roles. So Sharjah Chamber had a big role. I don't know if they also know, in me setting up, because remember I think he was the head of commerce that time. So they called me in 1990. From that day, it has not stopped. So here you can easily meet the concerned people and your answers, yes or no. It's not always yes, but you get it quickly. You have a very friendly, and for many of us, we find it very English-speaking crowd. You don't feel that you are in an Arab, and youngsters are very enthusiastic to help you. If you have the right plan and the right business, you can do it. But the thing is, always people get scared to take that step. See, in life, unless you take that first step, somebody will not step with you.
Mhm.
So that leap of faith to do business in a foreign country has to be there. Once you have that, I think Sharjah is very good, or as good as any place, because people should not forget that it's not only Sharjah. There's Hamriya free zone, there's safe
Yeah.
zone, and I'm lucky that I worked in all the safe zone. I had a clinic in safe zone. I worked in Hamriya free zone. So for me, I know this, but many people don't understand.
Mm.
So it's about perception. It's about taking the risk, and there is no risk if you do your business properly. Like if you have a good business model, there is no place like Sharjah, because also people don't realize. I tell them this, that it has got a port both on the east coast and west coast.
Mhm.
You have Corfuka on this side, and you have got Sharjah port and Hamriya on this side.
Yeah.
So it's even to do business, the connectivity is very high. So because I used to be in the IBPC, this is how we used to tell people, and we used to get them here to do business, and a lot of business in safe zone and in Hamriya. So Sharjah is an ideal location. The main thing is ease of doing business, and very innovative. Dr. Hussain Mahmoodi used to be here in Sharjah Chamber. Now he is in the park for Innovation Park.
Mhm.
So Innovation Park itself, it's such a great idea,
Yeah.
So where you have got ideas and you can try your ideas in that, it's very innovative. So I was associated with Dr. Hussain there, and we are trying to. So what I'm saying is, for everybody, for a person who has got an idea, Sharjah is good. If you are already having an idea and if you want to start a branch, every level, Sharjah is good.
Alhamdulillah. Dr. Sani, it's our pleasure, and we would like to thank you for your informative answers and to
Thank
have
you.
you here at Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry in this podcast, Business Impact. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.